Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis. We return to Prehistoric Hunt, where, despite playing in single player, the escape menu does not actually pause the game, which I would highly suggest if you're going to have a single player mode as something like as an option and offline, make a pause mode available. I can understand multiplayer, you can't, but single player is definitely one you should have. Another thing too, probably only keep the 3 weapons you're going to use on a hunt with you at any time, because this is the second time we've died, and the second time the revolver's been lost from our inventory. So it does seem like there is a tendency for anything not in a slot to basically be thrown out, or to be dropped on death. Something to be aware of. So I think what happened, well, one of the dinos or something got into the port area there and took us down. So our stuff, actually, do I have the satellite phone still? I do. It might actually be easiest just to call this over. Okay, there we go. I thought I clicked it once, but maybe that didn't do it. Just get this to take us up across there so I can grab my stuff easier and we don't have to do the long trek around. I'll go grab that and we'll go see about toss some stuff into the, Truth be told, I wonder if that was Stego right there that might have been what took us down. But yeah, we'll take this over, get our stuff all geared up, toss the revolver back into storage, and see about picking up some, more ammo for the bow and stuff like that. There's the rope. Slowly working its way down to us. Very, very happy with this addition for the game, though, because it really does answer one of the big issues that I had before, which was long treks to get you back to a, spot. Oh, yeah. Looks like that was exactly it, because there's Stego tracks going right through here. It solves one of my big issues from the game, which was that you could go for a long, long time just trying to get anywhere when you're middle of nowhere. Right, so revolver, we'll throw that back in, we'll throw the pistol ammo back in. Those should be alright. I'm going to pick up some more. Okay, let's see. More of those. We want ammo. We want carbon arrows. 3 of those should be good for that. I think it's the 50 cal we are using? Yeah, okay, 50 cal's good there. And rifle ammo pack, I think. Okay, yeah, so we're pretty good with all of our ammo count now. So I'm feeling like I want some revenge on that Stego for taking us down, so I'm going to head over that way and see if it is still having a drink or not. I'm not sure if the game would have something like the Hunter, where like if you fast travel, everything within a certain radius gets scared of you getting back to a point or not. And it looks like maybe that Stego isn't there anymore. Okay, well, we'll keep our ears open. I just want to check the shop for, again, anything else like a different binocular or something else. I think there is a rangefinder, but I can't remember how much it is. Let's see. Upgrades, collar, is it, yeah, utility. Yeah, so there is a rangefinder for 2,000 in here. I don't think I need any more storage. Scope. There is a night vision rifle, but I don't know if I'd be using it all that much. And again, the only weapons I don't have are the 700 or the 338. So I think it's basically just trying to do better and get things more steadily down. But hopefully with us not keeping any weapons in the inventory, it won't be as bad if we do get killed by things out here. Because, I mean, it's probably going to happen. As much as I would hope it doesn't, I cannot guarantee that we won't be in harm's way. Things might not go as planned as we go after things. Yes, these are the tracks likely from the stego. Does seem like one is basically pretty common around here with all the back and forth. I wonder if maybe that's its assigned pattern, is this one specifically goes in this loop to get the drink and right by the base. Oh, there is also Methylacidrome. We do have the contract for one of them. So maybe if we're lucky, it'll come back this way. Oh! I see the plates of a stego up this way, so you know what? We'll head for that. And try to be ready with the compound bow. And see how we do. Yeah, there's one. Okay, we might have a second one coming in too. Okay, so that guy's probably going to go down from that since he broke off. And you're probably another one. Oh. Or are you the same one since you came back this way? No, looks like it's actually two different. But you went down from just one shot, which I'm kind of surprised at. Stomach and heart and lung. Okay, well, we'll do that. That's one of those two down. And then this other guy. So, kind of surprised, like, one of them went down as easy as they did. Because this guy, yeah, like, both lungs. And then another for the lung. See, I still feel like that's a bit of an issue. It's like, I'd expect the vitals to, like, be more important for getting and, like, more effect you see from them being hit, but that doesn't really equal out that way, does it? And I don't know if that Thalassodromeus might still be over here or not. Oh. Didn't even realize we still had another stego in the area. But yeah, the compound bow honestly feels like it's stronger than some, like the hunting rifle at times. Like lung, and stomach. So we are at least getting vital hits. It's just, I don't know, it still feels a little off. I mean, I guess you do want it to feel like it is a large, powerful animal with the vital hits still, but I don't know, it kind of feels kind of shooterish as well when you have them go in. Maybe it's just me and I'm, like, again, torn between, like, different types of hunting games. I don't know, it's just something that's still, like... No, well, we got something else over this way, so you know what? We tried playing it slow and safer last episode, didn't really help us all that much, so maybe we'll just go more bold and daring. Even if we just get a lot of Stegosaurus, it might be that they could add up for a bit of a little amount brought in. Okay, well, at least we got this guy's attention. For better and worse. Yeah, just gotta wait for him to get his wind-up in. And then take another shot. And hope he'll actually try another hit and not fly off with the wounds. There we go. Oh, wait. Walking footprint? Did these guys actually land at some time, then? Huh. That's a little strange. I don't think I've ever actually seen one on the ground. Okay, I mean, I guess we can select that. I doubt there's any... Yeah, didn't think anything would be up around here. Take that. Nothing really in the area. So maybe we'll follow the road back for a little while. Or, you know, I'm kind of curious if there is anything up in these woods here. Like, it looks like it gets pretty thick, but... It does seem there are more stegosauruses around, which aren't a bad thing as long as we got the time and we see them first. But, like, for that kind of vegetation there, I don't know exactly what we'd be finding in there. Okay, it does make me curious about wanting to go in there just to take a look around for a while. Yeah, we're going to go and see what we see. Because, like, the Sinorthosaurus, it doesn't seem like will be up here, since we didn't have anything appear with taking the contract. I have to imagine there'd be some kind of dinosaur or something more exclusive to this area, but I don't know what it would be. It just has the feeling of, like, if you're going to have these special assets in a place like this, you tie something with it. Or maybe that's just me in my thinking. Yeah, I heard something back over this way. Let's go take a look. Maybe it's just another Therizinosaurus or something. But, like, no tracks that I can see. Not much calls going out. And we'll keep running around looking to see what we can come across or stumble upon, but... it is kind of feeling weirdly empty up here. Okay, see, that sounds like something over here. Actually, is there... yeah, Brachiosaurus is supposedly on the map as well. I'm wondering if that... maybe that's with the super tall trees, although I think we would have heard or seen more of them. Yeah, some of the areas on the map do feel just like really deadish. Oh, well, there's at least a Stegosaurus out there. Just saw the back end of it, but it's at least something. I'm not sure if it's alone out here, or... Oh, no, probably not. Unless it can cover that much ground that quickly. It seems like it... maybe it actually... Oh, no, it is multiple. So there's one down there, one over here. I guess we found where they like to hang out on the map. That does help us out with the one contract we picked up. Ah, this stupid mouse. There we go. You are down. We'll try to grab you. Claim, fill, close. There we are. And then we'll see if we can catch up to the other one that was just down along the beach here. But this is also making me wonder, maybe the Sarcosuchus hang out down here, or even around the lake there? I kind of thought with having like a big crocodiling species like that, you'd see them a little more commonly along beaches and that, but... Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. That sounded like something big. I don't see anything out in the water. Not sure if I want to see anything out the water either, but... Let's see if we can catch up to wherever the stego is roamed off to. Ah, back by the port. Yeah, it honestly is that the animals just seem to have like this... God, I hate this frickin' mouse. I'll change that out. Today. After the video. But yeah, there we go. You're down. Still says there's more inland, so maybe what we'll do is we'll get those just to get them for like the total and the funds. And then I think we will try moving down to the cabin and see about going into another area of the map we haven't seen yet. Because, like, as much as there is roaming every inch of the map, if it does feel like it's a little too empty at times, and we're not really doing anything, then just sightseeing. Now, we do still have a few species from the roster we haven't even encountered yet on the island, like the Sinorthosaurus, the Brachiosaur, and I know we had, I think, the one Rex encounter, but we basically took down with one shot, and that was because, it'd been in fights with the Allosauruses. Okay, let's get going. As the stegos, or at least one more stego. I'm hoping it'll kind of be like a little herd again. And we can get a few of them from this. But I am expecting in the future that we will get a Stegosaurus call added to the game, as well as a Parasaurolophus call. They do seem like dinosaurs that would fit into the theming of having like a caller working on them. There we go. Got you dropped. Claim and fill. And probably another one. Oh, yeah, right there. There we go. Claim, fill. No lungs or hearts with that guy. Or should I just try... maybe let me just try a straight run close to the cabin. Because, like, that tracked one... I don't think there's too many different things that one could be. Alright, I just want to stop a moment, because I thought the screen was shaking, but I guess it's just how our spot was for, like, the model on the terrain was a little jittery. And then once again, we are met with silence. Yeah, this, given like where that is positioned, it makes me think possibly a Sarco is actually the track target. Because it is always the middle of the circle if we're not playing on hard mode where that doesn't appear on the map. So it's probably either walking right along the shore there or a little bit inland of it. Oh. Allosaurus track or Therizinosaur? Okay, Therizinosaur. Wait, did that say wounded? Okay, so I'm guessing maybe it's been in a fight with other dinosaurs then. Because I don't think we've been killed by any. Oh, yeah, that was probably the wounded guy right there, since the one shot took him down. What you been in fights with? Allosaurus. A lot of them to the head. And you know what? We do have a cache hidden out here somewhere, so let's just go snag that. And then work our way to the tracked one. With the foliage like this, I wonder if the shotgun would actually be a good thing to have for a weapon type 2. Health? Oh. Okay, that's actually... that could be a little bit of money there to get. With the Triceratops collar. Although, I gotta be careful from the sounds of it. I don't know if that's Therizinosaurs we're hearing, or it could be something else. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning maybe that could be a Sarco that we're supposed to be hunting for the tracked one. I know I said I wouldn't focus too much on the contracts, just with, like, more free hunting. But it is at least giving us a little bit of a direction to go to check out. Oh, and we even have the road again. Or maybe even a... No, probably the same road. Now, if it is a Sarco, I do have to be very careful of the health, with the mouse being annoying like it is. I wonder if I should just heal up now, or... maybe after the first bite, we'll use a health kit, try to heal up. I still do feel like it might be something that'd be good to have bound to a certain keybind. Oh, it could actually just be a raptor, too. Oh. Yeah, and that looks like Stegotrack's coming the way we're coming from. Honestly, it might just be that Utah right there. Ah, there. Oh, God. Oh. Ah, because of everything all at once. See, again, it feels like it has such a mixed thing on, does it want to be a shooter or a hunter? Because if it's a hunter, then I feel like there should be a little bit more noise when I have, like, a Stegosaurus on me along with them. Doesn't feel like it's fleshed out well enough in either direction. Might be the case is I'll just get rid of the hunting rifle and go for shotgun, bow, and heavy rifle. But we'll try to get back up around there. We've at least got the... Okay, the Stegosaurus is dead. I don't know what else might be in these areas. We have had the one Rex encounter. There's Allosaurus that could be roaming about. But yeah, like, when you do get swarmed on like that, there's not too much you can do solo unless you've got the shotgun or the revolver ready. The rifles, I think, are a bit too slow to cycle through their shots to be that helpful. So it might be the case if we do stop at the cabin first, I'll swap out that hunting rifle for the shotgun. And then go out with everything else. Keybind for the health. Weapons actually feel like they have some use out of them. Because, like, it's frustrating to keep running into this, and stop throwing this in the middle of nowhere on a death. It's absolutely annoying. Like, how do I go from here in the map to literally halfway across it to have to come back? It's frustrating when more and more of these little problems keep happening one after each other with, like, how the snowballing effect happens. Because, yeah, as much as new content is nice, the game needs polish. A lot of it still. And it feels like it's not addressing a lot of the issues that have been full standing. Like, again, the dinosaurs stay in too steady of motion. They don't feel alive and actually part of the environment. They're basically just cutouts going along a trail line that's been assigned for them. Like, I don't see what good having the player respawn randomly in the world does for, like, having to, like, get yourself going again. Like, I could see a lot of new players getting frustrated with it and just, after an hour or two, like, being done with it and wanting the refund for this. Because there are a lot of choices with it that just don't really add up in, like, any logical sense. Like, at least if you're dropped back at a fast travel spot, or usually the fast travel spots have, like, shops or something to them, you could at least say, okay, I need to buy some more ammo, or I need to change out my gear, or something, to then go and get your stuff. But if the decision is you get plopped in the middle of nowhere, way, way off from wherever your stuff could be, it just feels like you're making death an even bigger punishment, alongside, like, having some of your inventory is dropped and left behind. And my guess is, okay, that's probably one of the Utah Raptors that was at the beach. Because the Stego, I think, is one of the dead ones on the beach that we still have to collect where some of our stuff is. We drop more stuff back out that way where there are some more corpses. It just, again, adds up to not be a really well-directed direction the game seems to have. It's like this step back and forth of, like, what it's wanting to do. Like, you can argue carnivores, if you don't get the vital shots in, feels more of a shooter, but it kind of incentivizes that, or at least when you do get the vitals in, the animals drop instantly. So you do have the reward that you have a proper payoff for getting those types of shots in. And you try to be that accurate with your equipment. Here, it almost seems like it's just, you're better to have volume of fire go into the animal than it does to take time to get a vital shot placed, because the vitals do take so long for them to bleed out from it. Okay, there we go. You're at least dropped dead. Do I have any first? Okay, I've got the last health pack. That's at least a nice chunk of money to come back in for that. Then we do have these down here to collect along with some of our equipment. Claim that. I think we'll actually be in for a net positive for, like, how much funding we'll get in from what we've all taken down this episode. We collect it all. But it is a game where I can see a lot of people would run into some frustrations with trying to play it at times. Again, the content is, I think, present enough to be good, but it has to get its polished up a lot more. Like, a more straightforward way of knowing what weapons are more ethical for what animals. The vital shots feel like they have more actual consequence or payoff for getting them. Contracts getting a boost in, like, how much funding you get from them, so they feel like they're more worth it to have, like, as a focused goal to pursue. And a bit more along the lines. Like, again, even if you could just, like, slot the health kits into one of these equipment slots, that would help a fair bit more, too. So instead of having to, like, try to go into menus and bounce back and forth, I know the idea isn't that you're supposed to be able to heal when you're, like, face off against a dinosaur or that. But with how, like, the impact of the weapons can feel at times, it feels like you're kind of stuck into that sort of engagement. There we go. Okay, there's a stego. I don't know if you were the only one or not. Yeah, looks like you were. Okay, you know what? That's fine. We've got to work our way out this way anyway, and I might even just fast travel to the other spot to try to get another stego quickly, because it does have at least, like, a... Well, it needs the 80% for the trophy integrity. That's pretty doable with a lot of the loadout. But I do have to be careful, because this could be Raptor and Allosaurus territory again. Might as well take that, because we might just get a... Yeah, we might basically just have another freebie of the Raptors coming in at us, going for our stuff. Sounds like there's another one just a little bit up here. And I do at least have one more first aid kit. Okay, well, we'll wait to see what happens to that guy. I'm hoping he'll go down from that. Because, like, they do seem to break off once a certain health threshold is reached. It just doesn't always seem to be a very high threshold at times. Alright, let's go back this way. Because there is another one down here alongside where we got killed. Which I'm not actually sure... Oh, okay, I guess I must have wounded them, and then they moved more inland. And it sounds like there are more here, too. Okay, so where is our body? Should be somewhere right over... Oh! Seems like it should be somewhere right around here. Oh, there. Up on the hill. Just see our... Oh, and you are the wounded one. Okay, there we go. That's done. There's a little bit more back. No first aid kit back. You know what, the cabin's not too far, so we'll just head for that, and again, maybe... Okay, you're down. Okay, that's done. Let's just try to get back to the cabin alive. God, it seems like Utah Raptors are, like, the most common animal to find out here. Yeah, there are more tracks. Like, here I am more worried about, like, Rexes and Allosauruses. It's all the little bites from the Raptors that'll go through your health quick. Especially as, like, they team up. And for all the sounds I'm hearing, I think half of them are actually Raptor sounds, too. Okay, but we're almost in the... Oh, look at that. Don't even have to fast travel for another stego. One is coming right along there. Oh, and there's even a cat. Okay, I think the game's trying to be nicer to me with all the deaths I was suffering, because, like... We've got the stego right here. We've got the cabin. And there's an item cache also not too far off either. Claim fill done, so we don't have to fast travel. It is a little in the water, but I'm hoping there's nothing that's going to be aggressive to us. It's like, I don't think I've seen Sarcos on this side of the beach. I only saw the one over there. Which, again, I was kind of surprised that we haven't seen more Sarcos. I thought given, like, how much there's, like, the inlet... Okay, well, we have to deal with you. Maybe not. Looks like he is just flying back that way. Oh, please don't be a trap. Okay, thankfully it doesn't seem like it was. Yeah, it does feel like the game took some pity on me there. The lineup of the cache, the stego there, and right by the cabin does help take a little bit of the annoyance off, but it still does feel like there's a lot of room for improvement yet to be done, too. So, let's see how much that all adds up to. Because that is a fair bit there. I'm not sure if we'll crack... Probably won't crack 1,000, but maybe 800? Only 658, so not exactly what I thought. And we can also sell off the Triceratops collar. Granted, it's not a lot, but it's at least something. So yeah, we can look at picking up some more health kits, and I think I've actually got enough ammo, so we don't have to worry about picking up more of that. But that is probably the most common item that, like, I'm spending all my money on, is the first aid kits. So yeah, again, going to switch that around and grab the shotgun. I know it has a lot that it takes off the trophy integrity, but if it's able to keep us alive better, I don't think I'd mind it all that much. And you know what? Let me just pick up a little bit more ammo, too, before we end today's episode off. Yeah, there we go. That should do. So, next weekend, we'll stay on Tenebris Island. We'll see about trying to get more over into this area. I don't know if the birdcage was what was recommended me check out. Again, I guess I must have been following the power lines, and then I took a hard east to be over here, because I thought that dome was more up here. But apparently not. So we still probably have another spot to find over here as a fast travel, would be my guess. As well as we still have a number of dinosaurs we haven't even seen on the island yet, like, say, the Rexus proper, the Brachiosaurus, the Sinorthosaurus. So we've still got a fair few things to check out for Prehistoric Hunt. Huh, I mean, I guess we'll... kind of surprised that we have 100% integrity with that. But yeah, we'll claim, and that'll end this episode off. Like I say, the game's just like having pity at me at this point, although it did take a chunk of health away. Oh, yeah, almost made everything back for that one first aid kit there. So thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Prehistoric Hunt. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.